Divine Rising. You already know the vibes. What's good? NAGA here. Alright, so first and foremost, shout out to all my new subscribers. Everybody who's been coming in, shout out to y'all. I really appreciate the comments. Appreciate all the new comments. Keep leaving comments. Reach out to me. If you even have topics that you would like me to discuss and my point of view on those values, you can email me and I can talk about it directly or indirectly, depending on how you feel. If you would like me to shout you out, I would definitely do that too. And also, I appreciate the donations and the offerings that's been given. You are definitely in my heart, and I prayed for you this morning because of your sincere understanding. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You know who you are. If you would like me to say your name in these videos when you give donations, let me know in your message, and I will definitely shout you out. I just show respect before I do it, first and foremost. So yeah, appreciative, very appreciative. So we're all trying to find a way to understand what it how this works. And you're going through and will go through it in this particular form because of belief, like of what you hold on to more than anything. So through these facets of the realities, dealing with the divine is how this reality will be shaped, right? So divine wants you to focus clearly on that energy, because that's everything that you are. You know what I mean? That's everything that you are. No matter if you don't believe it or not, like that is everything that you are. Okay, divine wants you to clearly focus on that energy, right? On just his energy. And majority of the time we get carried away with it. We'll go and oh, I did this, that was me. Or remember when we, like, whatever energy, right? Whatever energy that's opposed to the value of making you feel fleshly happy, right? Like whatever happens with you feeling a particular way, feeling good about whatever, you will take that egotistically. You're feeling it in your flesh. This is why you're supposed to go against the flesh. It's the reason. Because the flesh is going to make you egotistical. The flesh is going to make you say it's just you. So I find myself in good and bad times. When I'm upset, when I'm emotional, when I'm happy, when I'm super excited, I'm always telling the Most High, all praise due. And it was hard saying all praise due when the negative stuff hit. Oh my God, that was like the most powerful all praise due, because when it's in negative energy, it's like something you never do. You're just angry. You know what I'm saying? But soon as it hits you, boom, and it's coming no matter what happens. If somebody's saying something to get you there, somebody reaching out that don't really F with you like that, somebody doing this, that, and the third, just say all praise due to the Most High. Tell the Most High thank you. Soon as it happened, I don't care what happens. Who calls, does what, says anything, the whatever manipulation, don't say to yourself first, I don't know why they doing this. I don't know why I keep dealing with. Don't say that. Don't speak that shit into existence. Soon as it happened, grab yourself right then and say, all praise due to the Most High. Thank you, Father. Thank you. Thank you for this right now, good and bad. That's a powerful thing. Believe me, very powerful. You're not going to understand it until you get a chance to live it sincerely. See, my relationship with spirituality and the divine is personal. So my personal connection allows me to use every facet of what anybody put in any form of spirituality in the form of existence in today's existence, it allows me to use that. So that's my personal connection. So I can bring all the stuff written by man directly to divine. Divine is just real. What do you think about this? I can go back and measure the spirit on words by divine. I can go weigh it by his spirit. You know, you test shit by his spirit so you understand if it's real. Most of my personal time when I'm trying to understand the Most High, what I'm doing is I'm weighing the spirit against the value of truth. I'm bringing it to the Most High, whether it's in the Bible, whether it's in some other book or some name, whether it's a teaching, whether it's somebody pulling out psychic awareness or whatever. I take it all to the divine. I share it all with the Most High. I don't agree really with nobody. I just say divine is just real. And it's crazy because what happens is I start being drawn to certain things that have particular messages in it. It'll just pull you left and right. And then I test the spirit on it. Everything I test the spirit on it. I give it all to the divine. I don't care. I don't have a connection to nothing else. It's me and the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be trying to have connections, but they don't really work. You know what I'm saying? So I can say in a million days of my life, yeah, I wish I had somebody to love me unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could say all that. But unless divine see it to be fit, it ain't gonna happen. Right? So all praise to the divine. So it get to the point to where it ain't me saying, dang, divine, why you ain't do this yet? Now, I'm not saying that. I'm saying thank you for everything. Even if he don't answer me. If something don't happen, I say thank you. You know why? Because I'll never have to deal with that again. Who's going to force the divine to re-put me through something? Every level you rise by being thankful for what you had to go through or what you had to deal with. See, the other stuff we deal with in life, it don't work like that because for the most part, you are out here playing gods and goddesses. You're throwing your little powers around, you're saying your little words. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get the full totality of having what needs to be removed or fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it in the world. What people do when they want a deal? You go to the cheaper place. You get the same shirt, but it's a cheaper shirt. So you wear it for a day and then it rip later because it's cheap as shit. It was a shirt. It just ain't last. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing. You can go to the divine or you can play God. You can go to the source energy of all things. Or you can go get the mechanic round the corner that smoke a little dope. He's strong as shit. He know how to work on cars. Go let him fix on your car. He smoke dope though. He get drunk as shit. He might rob you. You know what I'm saying? He might keep your car for like 90 days, 100 days, charge you extra. Something else broke on your car now you ain't even know it broke the first time. You got to pay for that too. But Divine said if you had brought it to me, everything would have been all right. I wish I could have played Bill Withers right now. For some reason I hear that. I like that song for some. Any castles in the sky, just to you and I. It's crazy, yo. Like people think doing the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you always watching how somebody else do the work. You don't never learn how to do the work yourself or know what that looks like. So when you was in school, the teachers gave you a school book. You took your book bag home. You had all these different books and you had to do a set amount of homework. And then you would come back and express that homework in the way you thought you understood it. That was the personalizing value. This is the same thing that rocks with the divine. So you got to personalize these values. You got to get personal. And you can't be moving around here dodo or boo-boo the fool mentality. Like, you can't be out here like, yeah, you know what? I'm a high, no, God, I'm gonna do this during the week and I'm gonna do this on the weekend. That don't work like that. Divine know what your ass do all the damn time. He like, look, this stupid ass motherfucker don't know that I know what the fuck they be doing. No, Divine know everything about you. Gave it to you. Knows the strongest parts about you. Know the facets that stand out first. You know what you jump off to. They know everything about you more than yourself. How you gonna react to certain stuff. They know that more than you. So why not have a personal relationship with the Most High and all is full in its full essence? Just open yourself up. That's the you know what, a relationship with the divine is the most open you can be on this earth. That's where you can go and tell all your secrets. Because divine know anyway. You can have a whole conversation, like you'll start saying stuff you forgot you did. Like, yeah, I did that, divine, but I'm so serious. I'm so serious, but like, yeah, divine, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I remember one time I used to be like, sometimes yo, I would be extra aggressive because people thought I was soft, yo. And then I would feel bad for beating up certain people, you know what I'm saying? Like putting my hand on certain people because people thought I was soft, and then I would see the whole energy change in the area. Like people would treat me one way, and they like, nah, Jordan, he cool, and then I done beat somebody up. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas, everybody acting different now in the whole area because then they don't know what you're gonna do. That wasn't a good energy, but that was divine showing me that it didn't matter what happened. He knew me more than I knew myself. You got to understand, I use these stories for a reason. They're not for bravado. I use these stories to show you how far divine has brought me from the things that tried to put me in a different mentality. I don't tell y'all about aggression and talk slick about a lot of bullshit. You know, I talk a lot of trash about people who do wrong shit. I talk a lot of trash about people who carry that particular type of character. I'm not talking about nobody directly. I'm just talking about the character that exists, that we all are used to. And when I speak about these things that way, it's a reason. You know what I'm saying? I speak about them things because I speak about those things because they hold more of a value than the reality of truth. Nah, I hate that shit. And I love the Most High. I hate manipulation and I love the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I hate a liar when it doesn't matter. Like, lying has nothing to do with what you do. If that's what you do it, but stand on it. If you cheated on your girl, stand on that shit. If you cheated on your man, stand on that shit. And listen, this is what it is. That's what real. That's why people got taller and bigger back in the day, because they wasn't so held all within, holding all that bullshit in, crabbing yourself up, caging yourself in. They was more open. They wore the emotions on their sleeve. People didn't like that because powerful things came out of that. That's why you started hearing people say, "Don't wear your emotions on your sleeve." And you know that's crazy because it was 333 just now when I said that. To put your emotions outward and wear that means you get to go through the fire. That's what going through the fire is. If you can make it through how you feel about something that traumatically hurts you, you just went through the fire. That's the whole point. You literally just went through the fire. But they taught you how to close that off. So now people don't go through the fire. You're scared to go through the fire. They start teaching you to close off your love. They be like, yeah, don't show no love. Love will get you killed. No, love will kill the version of you inside of you that has you naive. And it will strengthen you to another value if you can get through it. See, most people don't get purified to these values of emotions. You don't get purified to them. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just go through them and you have a certain way of thinking about emotional contact your whole life. Oh, it's going to be like this, how people is. No, that's what you're promoting. But when you stand on a certain level of respect for yourself, people have to treat you that way. And then first you got to understand what standing on that shit look like in the first place. You got to understand what that looks like in the first place. Divine ain't going to give you nothing that's going to put you through these crazy situations that most of us believe we have to deal with. Nah, that's not even the reality. Divine is trying to get you to stand in divinity. And that's you, your that's everything about you in full totality. That's everything. Your emotions, you as your character, what divine made you as, how you supposed to stand against other things that make you feel indifferent to reality, all that. That's the point. That's the point. But nah, everybody got to put on these fake bravados. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm more like this. I'm more this. Everybody's starting to look like Teletubbies. Y'all remember the little Teletubby dolls and shit? Like they had the little brown troll dogs with all the colorful hairs and shit, and everybody would go paint the dogs. That's what everybody's starting to look like, Teletubbies. Everybody got some type of color going on. I'm like, yo, look at this shit. Where's the world going to? Yo? Where's the world going to? Like tomorrow you're gonna put another color in. They even had the Teletubbies that had you could use the warm and the cold water, and they would change, like you could change the hair color with the warm and cold water. Yo, that's just how it was back in the day, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like with the with the Teletubbies, and the hair be straight, it be standing straight up on their head. Yeah, I don't make this shit up. It's just what the world did. Like you just go back in the past and see everything that's popular to everybody now was probably a toy back in the day. It was a toy or it was on something weirdo. Like it was on something weirdo. Like that was weirdo. That's weirdo. Anyway, divine wants you to go through the value. That's how you know you're strong. That's how you know you're strengthening. And you're not going through it to prove to whoever is trying to oppress you to be as their energy. You're going through it to prove to divine that you understand what divine is saying to you, that you can actually hear him. So when you actually hear divine, and every time you stand up to some value, you're standing in divinity. Don't let people explain to you what divinity is. Let divine help you understand the feeling of that and stand how divine lets you feel. That's the whole point. Stand how divine wants you to feel. But you gotta learn that you gotta have the eyes, the ears, and you gotta have all your portals open so you can get that the right way. And if you don't, you're gonna miss out because you're gonna keep stepping in your own way. You're gonna keep being the one like, nah, you ain't. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Huh. Nah, that ain't even it. That's not even it, yo. And you know, I know the way I am. It always makes people question the value. They be like, cause he talk like this, he move like that, he hip hop, cause that's the age I grew up in. Nobody never said loving God had a certain time, place, characteristic, or anything. Nobody, that's not even a reality. And for people to try to control it like that are idiots. This is my time. The time that I grew up in is my particular time. I act like my time. I'm still gonna wear baggy clothes, big t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna listen to hip hop from that time. You know what I mean? I'm gonna speak with a slang because that's where I come from. My grandfather, when he was young, he listened. He was in the Marines. You know what I'm saying? He was in the Marines. And he did things that they did at that time. In the 60s and the 50s, he did what they did in that time, that's what he was doing. He liked opera music, you know what I'm saying? And he liked gospel. You know, and it was one gospel song. I had it in my phone saved on one of my phones, but he listened to that song a lot. You know what I'm saying? And as he got older, that's what you would see him doing, singing those things. Because that's the time. So he dressed with his time. And I couldn't have been mad at that. That's who that man was. That's where he came from. I didn't come from that time. That was his time. But it just let me know that's what it was going to be. And for my energy, like I look at the kids today, they wear tight clothes. Like they about to, I don't know what's wrong with them. They can't breathe in them jeans. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no room in there. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, what you doing? You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. They wear funny looking shoes, and that's the style. This is their time. I expect them when they're in their 50s and 60s to look like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I expect them to try to merge their time into their, you know what I'm saying? And the music they listen to, I'm gonna be dead and gone. But when they, 70, 80 years old, I can imagine they're gonna be old talking about singing mumble rap. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all gonna have mumble rap as y'all at y'all wedding and stuff. Yeah, hey, get that Cardi B track. We're gonna play that at the wedding. Like, y'all don't got good R&B music. You know what I'm saying? Like the best, like some of our stuff done slipped into this time. I ain't gonna front like Toby Uwiwe. He's Toby is from our time. He just evolved. You know what I'm saying? Like David Michael Wyatt. He David Michael Wyatt is a real singer from our time, but he's evolved. You know what I'm saying? Her is a real singer, evolved. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of energy. It was this girl on Instagram yesterday, and she was blowing. I said, "Oh my God, where you come from?" She sounded like she from Motown. She was blowing. I was like, "They ain't find you yet." That's the feeling you get. Like, she sounds so good. Like, the time's gonna change, but ultimately, it is what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna be a part of what we come from. That don't mean I got to love God in a different way. That don't mean I have to restructure myself to be under the divine. That's control. Putting on a suit, bending to a will. Decency is for you. That's what decency is for. Decency ain't for everybody else. So decency is for you to feel good. So people go outside so you can be decent. So when people see you, you look presentable. So, you have other people who started having power and they would say, don't come around here in a certain way. That's them controlling shit. Divine don't give a damn how you come. He sent you here butt ass naked. He ain't sent you with no outfit. He sent you here butt naked. Automatically you needed some stuff because the seasons change. People crazy and all that in the world. So you got to cover yourself up. I ain't gonna hold y'all though. I'm just trying to show y'all something. I ain't trying to show you nothing because I don't know nothing. I'm being guided too. You already know the vibes. Holla at your boy. Support the stream. Information's down in the description. NAGA.